dropped off an ethics complaint at AOC's office, and unfortunately she wasn't there. So we left, and then I was walking through the Capitol, and guess who I bumped into? AOC herself. I just delivered an ethics complaint to your office because you lied about me in a committee hearing.
Oh, hi. Yeah, no,
so
actually,
I never inspired a bump for
No, you're actually super transphobic, and I never want to share space with you. Thank you.
All right, guys. So we got to talk about AOC. Last time we checked in on her, she was running away from libs of TikTok after being confronted with an ethics complaint for lying about libs of TikTok in Congress. Now, AOC has taken all of this attention that she's getting from meeting libs of TikTok, and of course, she went on Twitter to try to call libs of TikTok names, right? Like, for example, a bigot, transphobe, etc., right? This is what she said, and it's kind of backfired because in response to AOC calling libs of TikTok a transphobe, she exposed herself for having burner accounts on Twitter. Yes, AOC, who is supposed to be a congresswoman who's busy passing legislation, actually takes time out of her day to sit on Twitter and to respond to people in her comment sections from a burner account, right? Which, again, she exposed herself when she got called out for funding the war in Ukraine by a left-wing political commentator by the name of Nico House. Okay, now he's in that weird space, kind of like Jimmy Dore of kind of the anti-establishment progressives, I believe. Now, again, I could be wrong about his exact political beliefs, but from what I've heard and what I've seen, I believe that's where he's at, right? So anyways, he calls her out about funding the war in Ukraine, and apparently she responded to him from one of her burner accounts, and she got exposed. So I want to go ahead and roll this clip of Nico explaining what happened. Take a look.
Y'all never gonna believe this. So here I am, minding my own business, going around Twitter, calling out politicians, blatant hypocrisy like I normally do. And I come across a video from AOC. So in this particular video, AOC meets the creator of Libs of TikTok for the second time, but this time she acted super outraged. She said, "You're actually transphobic, and I don't want to share any space with you." And she was like super brave all of a sudden, right? So I just reminded her that she isn't actually all that brave, and she's actually not all that much of an ally, and she's not as averse to bigots as she pretends to be at times, right? So as you can see right here, I said, but you vote to send money to Nazis and to fund the Israeli apartheid. But at least you stood up to a TikTok star. And this account randomly responds to me saying, LOL, and what makes you think that I did anything to support Nazis? You're delusional, seek help. Obviously, I thought that was a little bit peculiar because all of a sudden this random account speaking in first person when I'm directly responding to AOC, and like, why would I think a random account is sending money to Nazis, right? So I was like, maybe I'm just tripping. Then she responds again. It says, and hiding behind being a TikTok star, like, I don't know, you get over yourself. I was confused, so they responded twice. So as I began to put the pieces together, I'm like, let me check if they deleted the tweets, because I think that I just figured out some shit. Y'all, she deleted the tweet. So it was in this moment that I realized we have just found one of AOC's burner accounts. And what makes it even worse is that immediately when she realized that I figured it out, she blocked me with the burner account. But once my tweet started getting too much traction, she deleted the account. Well, first she deleted thousands of tweets. Then she deleted the account altogether. Bruh. But that's not the important thing. I don't want us to get too distracted, all right? The important thing is this is a bill, HR 7691, to vote to send money to Nazis in the Ukraine, okay? And this is their queen voting to send money to Nazis. So that outrage she displayed when running into the founder of Libs of TikTok, was just as fake as that burner account. She doesn't despise bigots, and she's not an ally to anybody but her fucking self, bro.
Yeah, so you seen that, you heard that. That definitely is a burner account, right? There's no doubt in my mind the AOC definitely uses burner accounts, and this is what progressives vote for, guys, right? They voted to send somebody to Congress who quite literally is one of the most least effective politicians, right, in Congress, and she sits on Twitter all day responding to people who are criticizing her, right? But hey, she called Libs of TikTok a transphobe, though, right? I guess she gets some points for that. Again, this is not the first time that the left has called out AOC in regards to the war in Ukraine and funding it, despite, you know, claiming to be progressive, you know, because progressives used to be anti-war up until, again, this war right here in Ukraine.
Congress members, when are you going to pull us back from the verge of nuclear war? In October, these progressives said there's a threat of nuclear war. We need to sue for peace between Russia and Ukraine. They retracted it. When will you come to the table like President Lula has, like Pope Francis has? Are you a Catholic? He's calling for a peace summit.
Be real, man. We got you. Let me say what I say first, man.
Schumer is taking us to nuclear war. We are going to nuclear war because of these bastards. Are you going to wake up, people?
No, we're not going to wake up.
Tanks.
Bye-bye.
Sending it in.
Bye-bye.
NATO.
Bye. All right.
As I was saying,
Once we won, we said we're not going to stop. We just put the crack in the dam. And now we're going to go for the whole damn thing. And then Tiffany ran for DA. She came for the whole
So do you think you're gonna win a nuclear war then? Mr. President Lula da Silva from Brazil said that he wanted countries to meet together for peace.
What does he have to do with this?
Right, because I'm telling you, because she's the woman who's sending my money to go to Ukraine so that we can have a nuclear war.
Is it okay if we go down?
But listen, I have a question though, because the Pope and President Lula are desperately trying to keep us from dying in a nuclear apocalypse. Oh my goodness. The muscle is out here. No, but I'm serious. If I die in a nuclear war, I guess that's better, right? Because we've got the AOC, and everybody's cheering on, and we get to talk about local politics while she sends $100 billion into Ukraine for the war.
Thank you, Fonda. What's up, dude?
But Bowman, I told you already, and you endorsed Diane Sayre.
Yeah, so you seen that, you heard that. AOC should be used to getting called out, right, about sending money to Ukraine to fund this war, which, again, is something that is not very progressive, okay? Progressives used to be against that type of stuff, but apparently not, okay? I just find it hilarious how she has a burner account. Again, this is very AOC. She definitely cares about what people say about her. She spends all her time on social media. And it's hilarious that she got caught, right, while trying to grandstand about calling Libs of TikTok a transphobe, right? And in response, she gets called out about her vote, okay, to send money to Ukraine. And then she responds to that in first person, which, again, is hilarious because she exposed herself because she has such thin skin, right? She has to be on social media responding to what everybody says about her. Okay, this is your tax dollars at work, right? You're literally paying AOC to sit on Twitter all day and respond to critics from burner accounts. Just saying. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.